Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitabugHandmades.com, and thank you so much for joining me for another Stampin' Up! Tutorial. For today's project, I am using the Grateful Bunch stamp set. I haven't used this set in a while, but this is such a wonderful set. Beautiful images. There's also a coordinating punch that goes along with this stamp set, and you can find this in my online Stampin' Up! Store. So this is the stamp set that I am featuring this month for my monthly team make and take. So each month I design a make and take that I send to everyone who is on my team of Quitabug stampers. So they will get one of these little kits in the mail from me, and inside are all of the consumable supplies that they will need to make this month's make and take. All they have to provide are the inks and the stamp, and like I said, this month we are using the Grateful Bunch stamp set. So here's what the project looks like. I absolutely love how this card turned out. I haven't used buttons on a project in I don't even know how long, so I was really excited to use the classy designer buttons on this card. So I love how it turned out. So let's go ahead and get started, and I will show you the supplies that you'll need, and I'll show you how to make this beautiful card. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open up my little make and take kit here. So this is how everything comes packaged for my team members. So I'm just going to take all of these supplies out. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with our stamping. So I'm going to set everything to the side except for these two pieces of Whisper White, and I'm going to bring out my envelope because we're also going to stamp on the envelope as well. So let's start with this piece of Whisper White first. This piece is cut at 3.5 inches by 4 3/4, and we're going to go ahead and stamp the stem and leaves on this piece, and I'm going to use my Emerald Envy for that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and ink up my stem and leaves, and I'm going to stamp it sort of at a slight angle right about here. Okay, that looks good. So we can set this piece to the side. I'm going to leave out my Emerald Envy ink. Now I want to go ahead and stamp in Calypso Coral the large flower image. So I've got my flower mounted here. I'm just going to ink that up and stamp that here. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to set this to the side for a second to dry, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp this flower also on my envelope. So I'm going to stamp it in the bottom left-hand corner. Okay, just like that. Now I'm going to stamp the little butterfly that comes in that stamp set in Emerald Envy, and I think I'll stamp that right about there. I thought that'd be cute to also have the little butterfly on there, and then you've still got room for both of your addresses and then also your stamp. Okay, so we can close up our ink pads. So now I'm going to bring in my scissors, and what I want to do is I'm going to hand cut this flower out. So I'm just going to leave a little bit of white trim around the flower, and I'm just going to go all the way around and get this entire thing cut out. Okay, so I've got my flower all cut out. Looks pretty good. So now we can bring in the rest of our supplies here. And for the card base, I've got a piece of Whisper White thick. This is cut at 8.5 inches by 5.5, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. And I'm going to go ahead and add this piece of Emerald Envy Designer Series paper on, and this is from the In Color Designer Series paper stack, the 2016-2018. You've got polka dots on one side and then this scripty font on the other, so you could use whichever side you'd like. I'm going to use the scripty font, and I'm going to go ahead and get my fast fuse and add this layer onto my card. Alright, so I've got that layer added on. So now what I'm going to do is take this layer right here, and I've got some of this 3/8 inch metallic ribbon in gold. This is from the Celebration catalog, so you can earn this for free when you spend $50 in my online store. I'm just going to add this down to the bottom of this layer. So I'm going to put a little bit of fast fuse here and just wrap this around right about there. I think looks good. Yeah, we'll just do it right about there. Okay, and then we can cut this off. Okay, so we've got our ribbon on. Now that our ribbon is on, we need to stamp the sentiment down here at the bottom as well. So I'm going to bring in my Calypso Coral ink again, and we're going to stamp the "You Are Totally Awesome." So I'm just going to put that right here. Looks good. Now I'm going to go ahead and flip this over and get some adhesive on here, and we will just add this layer onto the front of the card. All right, so we've got that layer onto the front, and now I'm going to take my flower and I'm going to add that classy designer button right in the center using glue dots. I think I'm going to put 2 glue dots on here. Just pop that right in the center, just like that. Looks cute. And I'm going to add this on dimensionals as well, and then put it in the center of my stem. Okay, so I've got my dimensionals on the back. Take my backings off, and we'll just add that flower right here. And then I'm just going to kind of fluff up the petals just like this. Give it a little more dimension. Okay, there we go. Isn't that so cute? All right, so now we can take the remaining piece of ribbon here, and we're just going to tie just a simple knot. Just pull it through, make a knot. Trim off the ends. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so then included in the kit are 3 metallic enamel shapes. You might actually have 4 in your kit because it was easier for me to cut them that way. I'm just gonna add 1 right here. Let's see, another one right about there. And then we'll do the last one right up here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that finishes up my March team make and take. I love everything about this card. Very clean, very simple. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. If you'd like to learn more about joining my team of Quitabug stampers, just click the link below this video in the description notes. It says join my team. Click that link and it'll take you over to my Stampin' Up website where you can find out more about joining my team. You can also head on over to today's coordinating blog post where I've got all of the details over there as well. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all, and I will speak to you again very soon. Bye now.